All right, class, today we're going to be learning about dividing fractions and mixed numbers. Now, the key vocabulary for dividing fractions and mixed numbers is the vocabulary word reciprocal. Now, we've talked about this before, but it's when you flip a fraction upside down so that the numerator is now the denominator and the denominator is now the numerator. So we can see here that 3/4, the reciprocal of 3/4 is 4/3. We put the 4 on top and the 3 on the bottom. So ask yourself, what is the reciprocal of 1/2? You should have gotten the reciprocal as 2/1 because we flipped again the numerator and the denominator upside down. Okay, now here are the steps for dividing fractions. There's 2 simple steps. Step 1 is write the problem down. So take the problem from the book, make sure you write it down. Step 2 is multiply the first fraction by the reciprocal of the second fraction. Let me say that again. Multiply the first fraction by the reciprocal of the second fraction. Now let's see what that looks like. If you have the problem, 2/3 divided by 3/4. Step 1 is write the problem down. We've already got that. Second step is multiply the first fraction by the reciprocal of the second fraction. So I'm going to rewrite the problem. 2/3. Now I'm going to multiply it by the reciprocal of the second fraction. So what is the reciprocal of the second fraction? That's right, 4/3. Now we've learned how to multiply fractions, so I'm going to multiply straight across. I can't cross cancel. So I'm going to have 8/9. Which I look at and I think, can I simplify that? Nothing goes into both 8 and 9. So that is my answer in simplest form. 8/9. So go ahead and try this problem. 5/6 divided by 2/5. Go ahead and pause the recording to give yourself time to work out the problem. You should have gotten 1 and you actually should have gotten 2 and 1/12. Now let's look at dividing mixed numbers. There's only one step that makes dividing mixed numbers different than dividing fractions, and that's the step of changing that mixed number into a fraction, in this case, an improper fraction. So step 1 is write the problem down. Step 2 is change the mixed numbers into improper fractions. You're actually going to rewrite the problem, changing the mixed numbers into improper fractions. And the third step is just like dividing fractions, multiply the first fraction by the reciprocal of the second fraction. Now let's look at what it should be. Our example, 3 2/3 divided by 2.5. First step is write the problem down. We've already got that step. Second step now is make the mixed numbers into improper fractions. So to do this, I'm going to multiply 3 times 3 is 9 plus 2 is going to give me 11/3 divided by 2 times 2 is 4 plus 1 is 5/2. Now that's my first step. I've rewritten the problem as a division problem. My second step, that is the second step. My third step is multiplying the first fraction by the reciprocal of the second fraction. So we've got 11/3 times now 2/5, because that is the reciprocal of 5/2. We look to see if anything can cross cancel. In this case, nothing can. So I'm going to multiply across. I'm going to get 22/15. Now when I simplify 22/15, 15 is going to go into 22 once. And I'm going to have 7 left over, which means my answer is 1 7/15, which cannot be simplified any further. So that is my answer in simplest form. Now go ahead and try this problem. Pause the recording if you need help, or if you want to try this on a piece of paper. If you need help, go ahead and rewind the recording to relearn how to divide mixed numbers. You should have gotten 132 over 95. When you simplify, 95 goes into 132 once, and you're going to have 37 left over. So your answer is actually going to be 1 37/95. Now here's a review question. Think about the answer. What is the one step that makes dividing mixed numbers different than dividing fractions? And finally, solve this problem. If you're struggling to come up with the answer, and the answer should be 1 1/5, if you struggle to get that answer, watch the video again, and hopefully you'll get it the next time.